Etienne, thank you for joining us on the program. Now, millions of Somalis are at risk of sliding into famine as the impact of a prolonged drought continues to destroy lives and livelihoods. How bad is the situation there?
Thank you for having me. The situation is getting worse by the day. You mentioned earlier on in your introduction the figure of 6 million people. I think it's important to put into perspective that only 3 months ago that figure was as low as was already high, but was at 2.4 million. So that's a tripling of the caseload of people facing a severe level of food insecurity. We also have, in addition to that, 1.4 million children that face acute malnutrition, out of which approximately 330,000 face severe malnutrition. We do know that we have over 700,000 people that have been displaced in search of pasture, if we talk about livestock, but also in search of water and assistance. And most of these people go to IDP camps. And of course, it is heartbreaking to see people leaving their areas and losing their livelihoods. We know that the crisis is exacerbated by the lack of rain. We are entering now the fourth consecutive failed rainy season. And we know also that prices have skyrocketed. We know that basic food commodities, water, are up by 140% to 150% increase.
Right, Etienne, so what has been the response, though, to the drought in Somalia, from aid agencies and the government? And what are you and other institutions doing to assist?
Collectively, we've managed to assist, as of January, approximately 2 million people. That's far, far below what our target is. If I was to talk about the humanitarian response plan for the UN, that target is far higher. As far as FAO is concerned, we've managed to support approximately 200,000 people with emergency cash, with farming inputs. We've managed also to provide treatment for livestock, but we are far off our drought response plan, which we are now rebranding as a famine response plan. We are far off our target. We have received approximately 15% of what we would need to be receiving. So that translates into excess livestock mortality. Obviously, people won't be harvesting much this year, if anything at all, and we know that the next harvest will only take place at the very end of this year, and most likely around January. So we are looking at the prospect where the capacity of the country to produce food is going to be very, very close to nil, which is obviously really worrying. We have identified areas where we are facing famine-like conditions already in the country. These are 6 areas located in the central part and the southern part of Somalia.
Etienne Peter Schmidt joining us there from Mogadishu. Thank you for that report.